Welcome to your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. I'm Nathan, and every week, my co-host and girlfriend Rachel and I discuss all things in the sports drama universe.
Sprinkled in with pop culture, we cover topics from Bravo to Brady and everything in between. So keep listening to find out more. Cheers.
To the 100 and Michael Jordan episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose. I'm Nathan. Sitting over here to my right is Miss Rachel Rooney Eden. Rachel, what's going on? Actually, I changed it up on there.
You did? You changed it up on me.
Because last time, it was just you and I. I anticipated it. Yeah, you called me out.
No surprise there. I am doing so good.
How's your Super Buck?
So good. We're drinking Super Bock currently, which is, it says the Cerveja de Portugal, Cerveja Beer. It is so delicious. Mr. Nathan went to Fall River, which is a little like Portuguese area of Rhode Island, or is it Massachusetts?
Massachusetts.
Just
over the border.
And they have like a little Portuguese shop there. We've got like all Portuguese goods and such. And so he got his favorite beer, the Super Bock, which is so good. How would you describe it, like, for people who've never had a Super Bock before?
It's a European beer.
No, but, like, can you, like, relate it to an American beer? Like, what's the difference? Like, it tastes like it's like a light beer.
It's a light, heavier beer.
But it is like okay, so, like, it's not it's heavier than a Bud Light.
It's similar to, like, a Mexican beer, but without, like, that extra...
Tang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like...
I'll be honest, though.
Okay.
I can't always tell the difference between a Sagres, the other Portuguese beer, and a Super Bock.
Maybe it's like, because, like, I genuinely don't know the difference between, like a Heineken, a Miller, a Coors, a Bud Light. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like...
No, it's not.
I guess Heineken is different, but, yeah. I mean, I can't really tell the difference between beers, unless it's, like, a sour. Like, light beers, they pretty much all...
You couldn't tell the difference between this and, like, Corona?
Well, I guess I could.
Just hard to vocalize.
Well, like, an American beer. Coors, Miller, Bud Light. Like, they kind of all taste the same.
No.
But maybe you're a beer connoisseur, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I only have beer, like, every now and again. So it's, like, when it's, like, a time to celebrate.
No, I am a beer connoisseur, but I have a difficult time communicating what the difference is between each beer. Like, I can't call out what those notes are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're just a drinker.
I'm just a drinker. I just indulge.
You just enjoy it.
That's it.
100%. Well, how are you? What's going on with you?
Well, you said it's for a reason for celebration. We're celebrating Sporting Lisbon winning the Portuguese league. So congratulations,
Sporting. Love it.
They won Saturday, locking it up. Obviously, Benfica finished second.
So we talked about it last week, was that Sporting and Benfica played each other in a tournament, right?
No, in the regular season, but they tied.
I thought it was a tournament.
No, they still are going to play each other in a final of a tournament.
Okay, so then...
But that game was just a regular season game. Second to last game in the regular season. They were tied with points. However, Sporting was still at the top of the league because of goal differential. So they tied the second to last game, and then they went into the last game of the year playing separate other teams, and Sporting won and Benfica tied. So Sporting won the league.
Right, won the league. Like, there was, like, something to come out of it.
Yeah,
you're saying it as it's a regular game. It wasn't a regular game.
It was a regular game.
No, it wasn't.
It's not a tournament. It's not a separate tournament from the games that they typically play. Okay,
chill out over there. I'm just saying it's not a regular freaking game because they had a whole parade after. They had a parade. They had a stage. People were kicking the soccer balls. There was, like, 1 million people in the crowd. Like, that's not a normal game, and you know that.
But it's a regularly scheduled game. It's a regular season game.
But why did they freak out then?
Because they won the league.
Right, but they won the league.
Yes.
Like, it was a game to win something. You're saying as if regular game, like, as if it was, like, Thursday night, and, like, they got 3 and the other team got 2. They won the league.
They won the league.
Right. So it's like a big game. It's not like a regular game. They won something.
Right. I mean, regular season games, some are bigger than, it's a bigger than usual game, but it's like not, it's separate.
I feel like we're, like, agreeing to disagree here, but, like, there's just, like, no way. Like,
no, we're saying the same thing, but I'm just making it clear that it wasn't separate from the regular season.
right, but it was a big
It was
game.
yes.
And they won the league with it.
Yes, back to back.
Back to back what?
Portuguese champions.
Okay, so you're saying champion after and then saying it's a regular game.
Because they don't have like a championship game.
Right, they have this game.
Yes.
That you're saying is a regular game.
It is a regular game.
But it's a championship game. Because they're now champions.
But it's not technically a championship game because if the other team won, then they wouldn't have been champions, the other team.
But why are they then? Because they won the league.
It's an accumulation of points throughout the season.
But you said in the last episode that if Benfica won the game, they would be tied for the same amount of points.
Right, but Sporting still would have won the league if they both won their respective games because Sporting had a better goal differential.
Right, because Sporting won the game.
Right.
What? What are you saying?
You're not grasping what I'm saying.
No, I guess I'm not grasping what you're saying because
okay. So
everything
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So there was two games left in the Portuguese season.
Okay.
Sporting and Benfica.
Yeah.
Both have, I think they had 80 points
Okay.
on the season.
Okay.
They go into the game.
Okay.
They tied.
Yes.
So each one of them gets a point. So
Okay.
they end up at 81 points each.
Understood.
Okay. So now they're playing separate teams. Last game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
If Sporting wins, Benfica loses or ties, Sporting wins the league.
Okay.
If Sporting loses, Benfica wins or ties, Benfica wins the league.
Okay.
If they both win, but Benfica doesn't win by more than 3 goals, Sporting still wins because of goal differential.
Okay.
So Sporting won
Right.
their game. Benfica tied their game.
Okay.
And so Sporting won the league.
I thought Sporting and Benfica played each other.
That was 2 weeks ago. That's when I was there. That's when I was...
Oh, I thought they
Medford.
were playing each other, though.
They were 2 weeks ago.
No, I understand that it was 2 weeks ago. I thought this last game on Saturday was Benfica versus Sporting.
No, that was when I was watching the game with Edwino.
Okay, I think that there's just something I'm not understanding here, and like I really just I think I have to just toss it like at this point. Like
What aren't you getting?
I thought that they were playing each other this whole time. Who were you watching Sporting play on Saturday then?
Victoria?
Victoria?
Victoria. No C.
Victoria?
Mm-hmm. It's another club in Portugal.
But they won the championship.
Right.
Right, but that's why I was asking you. I was like, how did they know? Like, what if Benfica won? Because I thought the whole time they were playing Benfica. I was like, how did they set this up? If they, like, you know what I mean? There's so many people there. And you're like, oh, well, it just depends. Like, they would have put Benfica on the stage if they won. Like, their colors.
Right, because no matter what, even though they weren't playing each other, depending on how the games went that day, the champion was going to be either Benfica or Sporting.
Right, but it was a big-ass game because it's a championship game.
Yes, but it's not a championship game because if the other team won, the other team, Victoria, wouldn't have won the championship. That's why it's not a championship game. You know what I mean?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but like
For it to be a championship,
to me, it's a championship game considering they're champions and there was a parade. There was a parade.
There was a second parade today.
So don't tell me it's a normal game.
Anyways,
Oh my God, yeah.
we're gonna shut up the
regardless,
podcast.
No, literally, because
But-
we're just like getting into a fight again.
We're not getting into a fight.
Yeah, I know, because you will realize I was correct. That's what I had.
Just not. I understand it's confusing. European soccer is confusing. The fact that there is no playoffs.
Yeah, sure.
It's just.
Seemed to be one on Saturday.
Anyways, how crazy did Lisbon look when they were celebrating?
Oh, Yeah, after the championships. Yeah. It was literally crazy. It was like I've never seen that many people, like Coachella times 10.
Crazy.
Like I've never seen a crowd like that in my life. You know what it looked like? You've never seen the Queen movie, I guess. The Queen movie when they're playing for Global Citizen, like, and they've
seen clips.
When they panned, like that's how many people I would say there was there. Like 5 million at least.
Incredible.
How many people do you think were there? For real. Like that was insane. Like it just kept
I would
going
say
on
over
and
a
on and
million.
on. That was crazy. There
Definitely
were so
over a
many
million.
people.
But I think your question is valid. Like, if the city split between Benfica and Sporting, would there have been people there that were at the parade that would have just been supporting Benfica? Like, how the hell did they have that many people in Lisbon?
That's what I'm saying.
I am agreeing with you.
Like, there's no way. It was crazy.
It was insane.
I mean, that was definitely a congratulations to you and your team. So
Thank
I'm very
you.
happy.
Thank you.
Congrats to Sporting.
Thank you.
You know, something that we have to talk about is your other team that took a big L. Took a big L last week. And that was the Boston Celtics.
The Boston Celtics.
Yes, the Boston Celtics versus the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks came out on top, Game 6. I was at Mel Robbins with my aunt while this was going on. It was absolutely incredible. Mel Robbins, I love you, girly. Thank you, Aunt Linda. That was the most magical night. But then after, we went and got drinks, and there was a bar with the game going on, obviously. And when I saw the score, like, I literally thought it was fake. Like, it said, like, Boston Celtics 51 to the New York Knicks, like, 80 something. I'm like, no way. Like, that's not real. Like, that couldn't be real. Like, what happened? Like, what happened? The floor is yours. What happened?
What happened was that the New York Knicks beat the shit out of the Boston Celtics.
Damn.
A lot of the talking heads on television, like Stephen A. Smith and Kendrick Perkins and you name it, on ESPN or any of those shows, they were saying how Jaylen Brown ruined his chance to show that he's like a number one guy and everything. But he was not the problem that night. Like, he's the only person that showed up. I think in the first quarter, he had like 12 points, and Derek White had 0 over 5. Drew Holiday had 0. Al Horford had 0. Like, he was literally the only person that scored in the first quarter.
Well, today when you had the TV on, in the background, like when you left for work, and I was just like listening, and then I think I don't know why I was over by the TV, and I overheard what's his face, the guy that likes the Jets.
Greenberg?
Yes.
Mike Greenberg?
I remember. I don't remember his name, but if you said it, I remember. He was saying how there are reports that are coming out that I guess, I don't know who said it. I really was like half listening, but it was that the Celtics like came in like cheating or something like that, and like how the game was like unfair, and like how the Knicks should feel like disrespected or whatever for like the way that they were like going about the game. Like, why were they saying that? Like, he wasn't saying that. He was saying that someone else was saying that. But like how are they cheating? I don't understand.
I don't think they were cheating at all. I don't know where that report came from or whatever.
And that they were like treating the game like disrespectfully. Hold on one second, I have to cough.
I don't know. I have to go back and watch it. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm sure. Maybe there was something.
I thought if I said it, you would know what I meant.
No, but maybe there was something that they were doing, or maybe by cheating, he meant that like they were just hucking up threes or something like they usually do, and maybe like that's disrespectful to the game of basketball. I don't know. Mike Greenberg's a fucking idiot.
You're upset with him?
I just think I'm over ESPN. I'm over, like, they all say the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be paying $29.99 a month for ESPN.
No, we're not. We're definitely not.
Once they're in the streaming services, we're definitely not going to be doing that, right?
No, we're not. That's not in the budget.
That's not in the budget. $29.99 for ESPN is not in the budget. Mm-mm.
Part of the problem, though, with Jaylen Brown was the fact that he was playing on a torn meniscus. If you remember back to last week.
What's a meniscus?
It's in your knee. Remember I was saying that his knee.
He was dribbling off his knee, and he really was. He hurt himself.
Well, he's been battling a knee issue all year, and
Okay.
I said he's definitely still injured because 1 second he looks like Superman. The next second, he's dribbling the ball off his knee, and he looks wobbly and stuff. He was wobbly because
they didn't say that he had a meniscus tear?
No. They just said that he was like he like would miss games and they would just call it knee soreness.
Wait, is that illegal?
Every league kind of has different rules on like how much you need to disclose. Maybe in the NBA you don't have to disclose everything.
I feel like that's such a lie. You have to disclose if you're hurt, if you're injured.
Yeah, I think they put they put him on the injury report and put like knee, but they didn't say like meniscus tear.
Oh my God, so he has a torn meniscus? What's that mean? You have to get surgery for that?
Typically, yeah.
Oh my God, so he has to get surgery. Jason Tatum has to get surgery. Everyone's getting surgery. The Celtics going to be down
And
next
you know who
season.
still didn't show up?
Who?
Kristaps Porzingis.
He didn't show up to the game?
He did, but not. He did.
I was like, no way.
He was physically there, but he wasn't. He still wasn't there.
Oh my God, the entire Celtics team just needs to be on bed rest. Like, for real. Like, take some time. Why are they so...
You will never see the Celtics team as assembled ever again. The new ownership came in, and they've made it clear that that there's too much money in the payroll for the players, and so they're going to trade some of the top players away.
Oh my God, who do you think they're going to get rid of? Oh my God, you're not well, are you? Are they going to get rid of Jason Tatum?
No. That's the one guy. It's a no touch. No toca.
How do you know? No toca? What's that mean?
No
touch? From who? What's toca?
Touch.
From what language? Is it Portuguese? No way. What's
Spanish.
toca? Toca means touch?
think
No
so.
toca.
Fact check me.
I
Kevin,
like no
Kevin, where
toca.
are you?
Oh my God,
Kevin.
I like no toca. Okay, so Jason Tatum is no toca.
I hope Jaylen Brown's no toca, but he is very highly paid.
Derek White?
Derek White is not. I mean, he's high paid, but not that crazy.
Peyton Pritchard? If they get rid of Peyton Pritchard.
No, Peyton Pritchard is on a great contract. I think he makes like $12 million a year.
Damn. That's pretty crazy.
So Porzingis is definitely gone. Maybe Drew Holiday. Maybe Jaylen Brown. But my thing here is that anyone saying that Jaylen Brown missed his chance to be a number one guy is a freaking idiot, and they just don't know ball at all.
They don't know ball.
No, they don't know ball. This
yeah,
guy was a Finals MVP last year.
When do you go from saying basketball to ball?
Ball is just like in general. You can say it about any sport.
Ball?
Yeah.
Ball is life.
Ball is like,
Literally.
So not only was this man fucking battle through a knee injury, he was the only guy that showed up in Game 6. They just got outplayed. Knicks were a better team, and that's it. Like, not that complicated. Although the Knicks now are going to face the Indiana Pacers.
Yes.
I was listening to a new podcast.
What podcast?
I was KG certified, Kevin Garnett, that Celtics jersey I have.
Yeah. When did you
him.
start listening to that?
Last week.
You didn't tell me you started listening to a new podcast.
I was saving it for the pod.
Oh, was it supposed to be a big surprise?
No, I just wanted your opinion on this.
Oh, okay.
I do love him.
Is he on the podcast?
He hosts a podcast.
Oh, okay.
It's him
Like,
and
I
Paul
didn't know
Pierce.
if it was like... Okay, so it's his podcast. Who's Paul Pierce again?
Another Celtics legend.
Okay.
They won the championship together in 2011.
Okay, so they just like talk ball.
They talk ball.
Okay.
And they're hilarious. They are.
How did you discover this?
I've known about it for a long time. It's like one of those things where you see clips, but you never like actually listen to the full pod. And I was out walking for work like I usually do, and I just tossed it on. And I was like just literally cackling, laughing.
Okay, like give me an example.
Oh, they just use a lot of like explicit.
Oh, terms and words.
Yes.
And phrases and sayings and slangs and euphemisms.
Yeah. Like they were talking about the Mavericks getting the number 1 pick. And like Paul Pierce was like, I think they should trade it for Giannis Antetokounmpo. They should trade the number 1 pick to the Bucks for Giannis. And Kevin Garnett's like, you are a crazy motherfucker.
No way.
The game is capture the flag, and they got to go capture that flag.
What flag?
Cooper flag.
Oh, yeah, right.
P, you don't understand. The game is capture the flag.
Oh.
And you got to capture the flag.
Oh my God, cutie head.
Yes.
Okay,
but they were talking about the Knicks and the Celtics because they're both former Celtics players. But they were saying how neither one of them, if they were like since they're Celtics guys, would go to the game at MSG because Knicks fans are that crazy. And Kevin Garnett was like it just this thought just popped in my head. But like, would you say that the New York Knicks are the craziest fan base and the closest to like a European soccer team than any other team in the United States?
I honestly don't feel like I have that good. I only know like living here. Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't know. Like I have no idea.
Did you
I
see
mean,
any
if
of the
there's
videos of like outside of MSG?
Oh, I mean, 100%. But look at Philadelphia. Like, look at the Eagles fans. Like, look at the Phillies and stuff. Like, when they were greasing the light poles with the lube, remember? Like, because they didn't want people, like, that's hard because it's like New York Knicks are, like, amazing and they're crazy fans. But, like, maybe they're crazy, like, I don't know. I feel like, I mean, it's also hard because it's like if you're a Celtics player going into the Knicks, it's like one of the biggest rivalries or whatever you say, right? So it's like they're gonna say that it's crazy there, but it's like I don't know, like take football for example, and like you do like a big rivalry there, like the players are gonna say vice versa, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
But obviously, like the Knicks, it's one of the most expensive places to go see a game, right?
It is.
So, Game 6, tickets to see Boston Celtics at the New York Knicks MSG, Madison Square Garden. Give me the cheapest ticket and the most expensive ticket price.
Cheapest ticket according to
I think it was Complex.
Okay. $890.
Sarah sent me this, by the way. Okay, go ahead. So cheapest.
$890.
Okay, and most expensive.
20 G's.
The cheapest ticket was $673, and the most expensive was $17,333.
Wow.
That is so crazy. $17,000 to go watch
For a
them
seat.
play for a seat, and you don't even get a freaking drink with that, do you? If you sit courtside, you think you get drinks? I don't know. I'm all about what a ticket can get you.
Yeah. I've never sat courtside, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty crazy. So cheapest
That's
ticket
insane.
$673. Like that is wild.
That's for nosebleeds. That's for like barely seeing the court.
That's the cheapest ticket. That was the cheapest ticket. $673. Absolutely not.
No wonder why we didn't go.
Yeah, we didn't go, obviously. But maybe next time. Like I'm curious, like when the Knicks played the Indiana Pacers, like how much our ticket's going to be because this has never happened before. Like in 20 something years, like with now inflation, with it all, like how much our ticket price is going to be. It's going to be more than the Super Bowl. These tickets are more than the Super Bowl.
Yes.
To go see the Celtics at New York Knicks MSG, more than the Super Bowl.
Yes. Crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
So those expensive seats, the courtside seats, those are the seats that like Timothy Chalamet sit in.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet, how we said last week, was there with Kylie Jenner the week before. Kylie did not show up to this
Neither did
game.
Kendall.
And neither did Kendall. But who was still there?
Bad Bunny.
They sat next to each other, Timothy and Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Do you think it's because there's two boyfriends sitting next to each other?
I think
like,
it is.
You think
Until Saturday Night Live came around.
I know, until Saturday Night Live came around, Bad Bunny performed. And I don't know who he performed with because he was the musical guest. But
They was getting freaky.
they was getting freaky on that stage. I was like, oh my God, they have like musical chemistry. Like, and it was giving more than Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga Star is Born tour.
Right.
Like they had chemistry. I was just like thinking though, like I just like don't know if you could ever be like a performer like that. Like I don't know if you could ever be like a musical performer
Me?
and then have like a girl like as like your what's it called? Like guest of, and then like have to do like a music video with her like that. Like I'd be like, I mean it's you'd be in the grave. Literally. Like call Drake up, my money would be in the grave. For real.
Like that?
When I die, I put my money in the grave. Yeah. 100%. Like I just think it's so crazy. But yeah, Timothy Chalamet was there.
Yeah, well, do you think that's do you think he was sending a message that he was single?
Who?
Bad Bunny?
Do I think he was sending a message that he was single? I think that he was probably sending a message that they're together. Like, I think that
Him and that woman?
him and Kendall are together, like, are canoodling.
So
For sure. Again, like, on off again, whatever. Or maybe they were just, like, chatting it up. Like, we love the Knicks, and, like, I also was dating a Jenner, you know? Like, maybe they were chatting about it. Like, maybe they were talking about, like, oh, have you talked to Kris Jenner? Like, were you invited? Have you ever had her applesauce? You know what I mean? Like, have you ever had her baked bread? Have you ever had her sourdough? You know? Like, oh, my God, did she make you that cocktail? You know what I mean? They definitely have stuff in common.
Definitely.
They both love the Knicks.
Right. And Chalamet is like the king of New York. This guy, like he was leaving MSG in a car, and like traffic, like the crazy fans outside that we were talking about wouldn't let him pass, and he was outside.
Yeah.
He was like hanging outside his car door, just screaming, yelling.
That's what I think is so crazy about Madison Square Garden is that they don't have a tunnel. Like that they don't have a tunnel to like let
The celebrities.
big celebs like leave through and exit some way. Do you know what I mean? Like
New York, baby.
no, I know. It's just like they get out in the street. You know what I mean? Like these people are out in the street, and like if there's all these Knicks fans, like they're gonna be circling MSG. Like you're gonna have to helipad them out of there. But I don't even think they have helicopters over there. They definitely don't. The buildings are too tall. It's too low.
I'm trying to think. No, I don't think they have a helipad there.
I mean, they might, but I doubt you could use it unless it was like emergency only. You know?
No, I agree. I'm genuinely trying to think, but I don't think there is a connection to a helipad.
It sounds like Timothy Chalamet needs to call up like Spider-Man or something and like fucking get him out of there via webs. You know what I mean? And just like, can you imagine? Imagine you were Spider-Man going to the New York Knicks game and like you're just like, I want to fucking leave here and just fucking and then you like hit a building and then you just swinging from building to building to get home.
That'd
be so nice.
Like literally Marvel or whatever the other one need to hire you. Like that's what they should do in their next movie. They should have like film during a big game like that and just like have the superhero like sitting courtside.
I know. Would that be funny?
Like just as the game's going on.
Marvel or whoever. Call me.
What's the other
I got
one?
ideas.
Marvel.
Avengers.
No. Marvel.
DC. Right?
Yep.
Marvel and DC.
Yeah, I took graphic novel my senior year in high school because I didn't want to read regular books. I wanted to read comic books.
Like you were drawing them?
I had to draw one, yes. That was my final.
Shut up. Do you think you still have it? No way.
Not a shot.
I would literally love to see your drawings. Like I would literally love to see this. This is so cute. What did you draw? Like what was the theme of your story?
It was an indoor soccer game.
Fast. What?
It was an indoor soccer game.
Spider-Man was there?
No.
Imagine I just like rewrote your whole story. That would have been weird.
No. Obviously, the superhero was my dad in the game.
Shut the fuck up.
It was really good. I got an A. It was really good.
Your superhero was your dad?
Obviously, Durr.
This is like... Obviously, you got an A. Like, that
Durr.
is the best storyline ever. You are literally the cutest human being on the planet. I just, like, don't even know what to say. Like, there's nothing to say back to other than the teacher better bet her ass it gave you an A.
She was awesome, yeah. She actually helped me write my college essay.
Cutie.
Forget her name. You're the best.
Yeah, forget your name, but Miss Teacher, you're really awesome. So shout out to you.
No, so now you're back to being a Knicks fan?
Yeah, so now I'm back to being a Knicks fan. I didn't wear the Knicks for you today. I will be wearing it next week. But I didn't wear the Knicks today because I wanted to, just have a moment with you. I didn't want to like rub it in your face because like I am a Knicks fan now,
yes.
And that's the team I'm going to be rooting for. Are you going to be rooting for the Knicks? You're not?
No.
Who are you going to be rooting for?
I'll tell you why, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah, tell me why.
Because they're going to be facing the Indiana Pacers.
You're not going to like the Pacers.
I'm not rooting for the Pacers.
Who are you rooting for then?
Maybe someone in the Western Conference.
Who?
Probably the Thunder.
The Thunder?
Yeah, Oklahoma City.
You're going to be rooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes.
I'll beat your ass before you fucking root for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
No, because there was a Pacers fan out. First of all, I'm never going to root for
Thunder.
I'm never going to root for a New York team, especially after they just beat my team. Never going to happen. But after the game 6, there was a Pacers fan outside the Garden, and like Knicks fans were literally trying to like jump this guy. They were throwing trash bags at this guy, full trash bags of trash at this guy. They threw a barrel at this man.
No way.
Yes.
Wait, what?
This poor guy just walking the streets.
Stop.
And they're just like fucking all hucking trash and like barrels at him.
No, stop.
And he's just eating it, like just trying to like get away.
No, stop.
Yes.
I mean, but like, what's he doing?
Because
in
the
his
Knicks
right
fans,
mind doing
although
that?
they're fucking crazy, they're fucking trash themselves.
Oh, here we go.
I said it, and it had to be said.
Don't be fucking crazy.
Fan bases if a Boston fan base did that to anyone, you'd be up in arms. You'd be going crazy.
No, I wouldn't. I like the Celtics.
No one deserves to get trash thrown at them.
No, I mean, honestly, I could name a couple people that deserve some trash to be thrown at them. But yeah, no, I mean, the guy just bad timing. You know what I mean? And like, they're just hyped off it. Yeah, wrong place, wrong time.
But I don't understand why they have to be mean. Be happy. Be happy for your team.
Yeah, I mean, there's just some crazy people. But like, don't let the crazy people ruin it for the rest of them.
That's
yeah,
ruined.
like, there's some crazy ass people. For sure. You're just looking for a reason. Like,
no, this guy was on Pat McAfee show today, the fan.
And what did he say?
He was just like I live in New York, so like
I'm crying.
You have to know what to expect with these crazy people in New York.
The trash fan.
So then Halliburton, the star of the Pacers, came on and told him, like, don't worry, like, all expenses paid trip to Indiana. You're gonna come to Game 4, whatever seat you want.
Yeah, they're like, because they can't even have people fucking pay to get to their stadium. They have to offer up some tickets to this guy who got trash thrown at him. That's why.
I can't believe you're taking the sides of the assaulters.
I'm not.
That's assault, brother.
No, I'm not taking the side of assaulters. I'm not. And that is so nice. Like
that's how deep your loyalty lies for New York. Like, these people, they still can't do anything wrong in your eyes.
No, it's like what's it called? We like talked about it last week when Hannah was here. Oh my God. We talked about it where it's like that there's one tick to me. Do you know what I mean? That just like I can't that's one of them, I think, for sure.
You can't what?
I don't know. I just like I can't even, you know?
Can't even what?
Finish a sentence, I guess. But yes, my loyalty, I think, like, definitely runs the thickest with the Yankees. And I have one fucking thing to say. Juan Soto, fuck you.
The Yankees.
And fuck the Mets, literally.
The Yankees won 2 out of 3 over the weekend against the Mets.
Fuck the Mets. That's what I have
Juan
to say.
Soto went 1 for 10, 1 hit in his 10 at-bats.
Loser!
Over the weekend.
Loser. Like, straight up loser. I'm so annoyed with that guy. Like, I can't even.
Well, there was an article.
Yeah, read the articles. I saw it because you sent me that. You sent me this whole video about basically how Juan Soto, the man that he is, apparently it's come out that he's miserable, or it's rumors that he's miserable
allegedly
with the Mets. And the only time he was happy is when he was hanging out with Aaron Judge and Aaron Boone and whatever, which is weird considering that there were reports coming out that no one reached out to him. Seems like he was only happiest when he was with his friends. So you're going to tell me his friends didn't reach out to him? Bullshit. And that he didn't even want to be a Met in the first place, that he always wanted to be a Yankee. He loved the Yankees, and that his family wanted him to be a Met. I don't know why, but I just, like, don't know if I believe that. I mean, it's just, like, pretty crazy. But, like, yeah, I do think that he's Le Miserable at the Mets because I don't know how you could be happy. And then it's also just weird that I guess there was, like, a rumor that came out that, like, he does, like, ride the team plane with everyone and, like, that he doesn't take, like, a private jet, like, how everyone says he does. I don't know where those rumors came from or anything, but, like, it just... Yeah, I mean, fuck the Mets. So I have to say.
He did get a private jet, like, for his family, like, on call anytime as part of his contract. So a lot of people thought that, like, that's his way of not having to fly with a team.
That's just, like, a crazy thing to put in the contract, I feel. Like, that's just, like, so unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
But whatever, you do you, boo.
Yeah, the report said that. Also said that the executives and ownership with the Mets, some of them are concerned about his lack of enthusiasm when it comes to being a Met.
I just, like, don't understand. I feel like they literally wanted him to, like, put the Mets on his shoulders or whatever, but, like, he wasn't like that. Like, I don't know, like, he was a great Yankee. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think he just, like, the Yankees are it. Like, you put the Mets on your fucking back and, like, he's not
I think it's still so early. Like, they're 2 months into the season.
Yeah, but still.
Like,
you could tell a lot in the first 2 months. How many games is that?
I don't know, but he signed a 15-year contract. He's not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, I mean, I feel like he's just, like, stuck now. It's like he's, like, in like I have never seen that movie Room, but that's what makes me feel like it is.
Oof, I don't like that. I like it, but I didn't like
it. Makes me feel like he's in Room, like he's stuck in the Mets for 15 years. Yeah. Wouldn't you be upset if you were a Met?
I wouldn't ever be a New Yorker.
If they paid you $700 million, you would be.
I would be.
A New York sports team. You are a New Yorker now.
I'm a New Yorker now, but
yeah,
you know what I mean?
literally, you have a New York license, driver's license. So.
No, I mean like a New York sports, right?
Right. Well, I don't think it would be up to you.
What do you mean?
It would be a contract situation. Like the owners and stuff would make the decision for you.
Yeah, they'd probably send me to like.
They send you to Indiana. You'd be a pacer.
Literally, or Wisconsin. I'd be a Buck.
But yeah, the Subway Series officially commenced. The Yankees won. No surprise, of course. The Yankees, I love you so much. You are such a cutie organization over there. It is a little weird, I'd say. It is jarring seeing the men have the scruff, but I'll let it pass. I'll let it pass.
The other weird thing that Soto did over the weekend, just last thing, is that Sunday night, you know how we saw that guy get interviewed during the middle of the game, the Mets guy?
Yeah, I just think that that's absolutely out of control.
Well, it was supposed to be Juan Soto. He was supposed to be mic'd for the game. And then, like, right before the game, like, he, like, took the mic off and was like, I'm not going to do this. He's like, I'll be right back. And then, like, never came back.
Why do you think he did that?
I think that, he just was so fed up with it. Like, fed up with...
I think it was probably very hard for him to go back to Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, at the end of the day, you're still freaking human. Like, I don't care how much money, like, you make or whatever. Like, you're still human.
I think it was hard for him to go back to Yankee Stadium, and I think the Yankees fans turned on him as they should. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're no longer a Yankee, and, like, you gave that up. Like, I feel like during a pivotal point where it's, like, you could have really decided, like, are you just a good player or are you a Yankee? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when people make that big decision where it's like if Derek White, like before he got his contract re-signed, like went to the Lakers, like he would just be like a good player that played on the Celtics. You know what I mean? But like now he's like a Celtic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
I understand.
or whatever. Like I feel like
you get to stamp your spot in the history of the franchise.
Right. And
as a legend for that franchise. You're not just a great baseball player, you're a great player for that franchise.
Exactly. And so it's like I feel like Juan Soto left during a time where he could have said like I am a Yankee and like that's where my anger comes from because it's like you chose not to have that. So like don't be upset then.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like yes, it's going to be hard when you come in, like you did a great thing for the Yankees 100%, but it's like you chose not to ride or die for this. So like smell you later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
Thank you. I'm glad I made sense.
Unlike me, I guess, with the sporting.
But to keep the New York train rolling is a very New York sports update.
It is.
The New York Liberty have gotten their championship rings from last season, and of course, it wouldn't be a Double Dose podcast without a little jewelry rundown. So these rings were absolutely gorgeous. Jason of Beverly Hills made them again, of course. I don't have any of like the actual exact specs, just of the things that I have seen on it. Of course, this thing is just flooded with diamonds. Diamonds everywhere. And the top of the diamonds has the blue torch, and I'm sure blue diamonds. It has New York, like the N and the Y in black diamonds, and then you twist it open. And when you twist it open, it has something that no other ring has ever had. So like you could twist open the top of the ring, take off the top, and then of course on that said ring itself, it has like the little basketball court. It has the numbers of who won, like the score of who won, the numbers of who won, the score. And on the other side of the ring, it says, we got, we all we need. I love that they didn't add any like correct like punctuation or grammar with that.
We all we need.
We all we got, we all we need. And then inside the top of the ring, you know what they had in there? 2 gold New York studs for your ears, for earrings. So there's just 2 little stud earrings that just say New York on both of them. So you could wear earrings too.
That's awesome.
So you got a ring and earrings.
2 for 1 special.
A literal BOGO. unbelievable. And I just think that this is such a great idea. One, because it's like women's sports. So it's like a lot of girlies have their ears pierced. So it's like so amazing that they got to think about, and like literally you got a BOGO, like a 2-for-1. Like you got earrings and a ring. Like that's amazing.
Tremendous.
A whole set. And then of course, the ladies, you know, the basketball season for the ladies, they're showing up. They're showing up and they're showing out, okay? Because you sent me GQ the looks, the first runway looks. What are they?
Yeah.
They should be runway looks.
It tipped off this weekend. WNBA season tipped off over the weekend, and yeah, it was the.
We got to get to a New York Liberty game.
Let's do it. The woman's the woman came out and showed out.
They came out and showed out is right, and this is literally what I wrote. The ladies fit it's. First of all, they're all models, and they're perfect things for a brand to show their new looks, since they are literally supermodels. They're all so tall. They're like in perfect shape. They're gorgeous. So it's like little runway models. You know what I mean? Like they could wear anything and look good. So it's like so amazing when it's like, oh my God, like here they are like showing up and showing out looking like actual supermodels. Of course, special shout out to the girlies, Kelsey Plum, fire flames in your suiting. Cameron Brink, of course, your sheer yellow top and micro leather shorts. Obsessed. Sophie Cunningham, your all lace moment is for the gods. And Asia Wilson, the sheer white trench with your blush pink combo. I'm absolutely obsessed. Everything was stunning. A lot of suiting I'm seeing. A lot of suiting and a lot of fun. I feel like these girls look amazing. They're glowing, and it's unbelievable. I love to see it. I really love to see it. So great job, girlies.
Kristen Brink.
Cameron Brink.
Cameron Brink, Jesus. Cameron Brink. Mm-hmm. She was on the SI swimsuit.
Mm-hmm. She was. Last year.
This year.
Wasn't it last year that it came out?
And this year. Oh, I don't know.
Got it. You were... I remember that she was on it last year, so you're saying that she was on it this year as well. I mean, she's literally like a model. Like she's like tiny and like so tall,
she's
like perfect human being. No, she's literally like perfect. She looks gorgeous.
She's coming off an ACL tear.
I mean, and she's never looked better.
And Kelsey Plum, that you mentioned, she broke the record for the most amount of points in a debut with a new team in the WNBA. Over the offseason, she got traded from the Las Vegas Aces to the Los Angeles Sparks. And so her first game with the Sparks, she had like 40-something points. Do you remember who she was married to?
I do. I was going to ask you about Darren Waller. Something, right?
Good job.
I remember because I like actually am very concerned for him still. I saw like a video of him, like a music video of him, I would say probably a month ago. And I meant to bring it up on the pod and I never did. And I was just like, things are going wrong here. And then when I saw her in her look, I was like, oh my God, she looks amazing. I was like, wait, this is the girlie that was married to Darren Waller.
Yep. She's a baller.
She's a baller, no longer with Waller.
No. Good thing she never changed her last name to Waller.
Is he okay? Have you heard any updates about him?
I'll look into that. I'll report back next week on the status of Darren Waller.
Yeah. It's scary.
Airbnb is doing some weird thing where like they started partnering with like celebrities and athletes. So Patrick Mahomes is hosting like an Airbnb.
I saw a lot of people were at an Airbnb influencer event.
Yeah, I don't know if he like is actually the owner of the house or what, or if he's just doing this event. But he's hosting a Sunday fun day at an Airbnb in Kansas City where one fan and their friend, which is also weird. I feel like there should be more people, but that's neither here nor there, compete against him in challenges like beer pong, golf, some football challenges, and then I get to enjoy barbecue with him after.
Wait, that's cool.
Very cool.
You said weird.
I think it's weird that like...
I don't think he owns the place. I think Airbnb does.
Yeah, I'm sure. I just think it's weird that there's only like 2 people.
Yeah, I'm sure that he brings more people. Like he'll probably bring someone along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
But then it's also like a liability. Like it really is like you and someone else. Right. You know, like who are you gonna bring? Your whole family? Like then that's just like he's not hosting your family. He's hosting you and a friend. You know what I mean? Like that makes it seem easy
more
to me.
Intimate.
Yeah, where it's like a very intimate setting.
Super interesting.
I think that that's honestly like really cool. Like I think that that's like the level of celebrity that's like nice nowadays, you know, where it's like you get to do something like so extreme and it like crazy like that. Like not a lot of people could do that, you know? Like who else do you know that's ever played beer pong with Patrick Mahomes? Like that's like a cool thing to like auction off, you know, or something.
I don't think I know anyone that's ever played beer pong with Patrick Mahomes.
Well, I just hope that this is a situation that like you could actually win it. Like you could actually win it. You know what I mean? And not like I guess like I'm saying auction off unless it's for a good cause, but it's like then it's like only certain people get to go. You know what I mean? Like I want a true sweepstakes. Like I want a true you're putting your name in a hat and pulling something. You know?
And what happens if you beat Patrick Mahomes in these things?
Yeah, like, do you get to wear a championship ring? Do you get to go home with the ring? Yeah, like I wonder, like, do you think he makes stuff? Or definitely not. What do you think happens?
I think it's just for bragging rights. You always get to say that, like, I beat Patrick Mahomes.
Do you think that you would win in a beer pong against Patrick Mahomes?
Yes.
I definitely wouldn't, so I wouldn't be able to carry the team. I'm so bad at it.
I can get hot.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. I'm an athlete.
Yeah, of course. You're an athlete first. I think that that's really cool. That's an amazing thing to do.
Other celebrities doing similar things.
Celebrities
doing similar things are Sabrina Carpenter.
What?
Megan Thee Stallion and the K-pop group 17. They're also hosting similar Airbnb type events.
Interesting. I don't know 17, but I feel like that's awesome. Like, good for them. Like, that would be cool. Like,
who would you?
Who would I was just
if you had to choose one person, one celebrity, one athlete, one anything to spend a day with.
Like a celeb, like a girl.
Yeah, but you have to bring me. So like.
Oh, so like you're saying like I.
Yeah, I'm crashing any party.
Oh, like I have to bring you to it. Oh my god, I'm actually crying. If I bring you, well, I would want to pick someone that you would like too. Like I would want to pick someone that
I get along with everybody.
Yeah, you really do. Who would you pick? I wonder who.
Tom Brady. Durr.
You wouldn't pick Cristiano Ronaldo?
Oh shit!
Wow. As you're wearing CR7. Weirdo.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm telling Cristiano.
Here's the thing.
I'm calling him.
Here's the thing. I would never be able to play a game of beer pong with Cristiano.
Yeah, you
Cristiano doesn't drink.
You would just be crying. So you could do like non-alcoholic beer for him. You could just do real beer for you. Alcoholic beer for you. Yeah. Okay. So good to know that you wouldn't pick Cristiano Ronaldo. You would pick Tom Brady. That's so crazy. Who would I pick? You know what, girly? I really don't know. I feel like I would pick I would probably pick Dua Lipa.
That's what I was gonna say for you.
But is that why you said that you had to come?
Yeah.
yeah. The only reason why, and then Tom Brady, I don't get to go. Is that what it is?
No, you get to come. You just wouldn't have you would just don't like him.
And you would love Dua Lipa?
I love Dua Peep.
Dua Peep.
Dua Peep.
Yeah. Of course you do. You love the way she looks.
Love the way she sings.
Yeah, that's what it is. Sings to your heart. Exactly what it is. I feel like it would be hard. Like I would love to. I feel like with SZA, like obviously, like I'm obsessed with her, but like she would want to like play in the mud or like the
Ever
dirt
since you saw SZA on Hot Ones,
we're just like so different like that. Though, like I love her music, but like I just feel like she just like plays in the dirt, and like I'm just like I don't do that. You know what I mean? Like I you know what I mean? Like literally, I was like trying to fix our poor birds of paradise over there, and I got dirt under my fingernail today, and like I literally almost like you almost didn't have someone to come home to today. I was like, I have to get this dirt out from underneath my nail. Like, I'm going to freak out. But maybe that's just me on OCD. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
And that's okay.
That is okay.
But you know what else is okay?
What?
It's time!
No, not yet.
Wait, why not?
I got one more thing for you.
What is it?
Forbes dropped the highest paid player.
Nathan, we've done this.
Last year already. It's already been a year since we did it.
There's no way.
Yes.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
That's not
yes,
true.
It is.
That's not true. It's not been a year. It's been, I think, literally probably 3 months.
Really? How? When this was dropped last week?
The highest played athletes in the world?
4 days ago. I took a screenshot right before we started recording.
Well, I can't even. I just saw some of the people on there.
God.
You literally guessed the list. You just showed me the entire list. You're like, here, look. I'm like, what am I looking at?
Could have zoomed in.
Oh, my God. Okay, well, Cristiano Ronaldo's number 1. Yeah, you zoomed in on the dates. Cristiano Ronaldo's number 1, for sure.
That's why I wore it.
Yeah, good thing you're not his number 1 friend that you wouldn't see him at Airbnb. And to be honest, we literally did this. Like, I'm not even...
Okay, we already did it.
It was like Vinny, like Messi. It was like all those...
Vinny Jr. didn't make it this year. That's why I was
Scotty Scheffler's on that list, I say. And there's no way that Vinny Jr. did not make it if Scotty Scheffler's on that list.
Scotty Scheffler is 14th on the list.
Right, but like, what? There's no way
Juan Soto wasn't on the list last year.
Juan Soto's on the list this year?
Yes.
Why don't you just run through the list?
Top 10?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant?
How much money do you think Kevin Durant made last year? That's more fun since you already know the people.
How much money do I think Kevin Durant made? I would have no idea.
Take
The
a
fact
guess.
that he even
Just
made
take a
more
guess.
than $1 million is very surprising to me.
Kevin Durant's nasty. Just take a guess.
Who am I thinking of? Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
Is he nasty too?
He was.
Who's the one I don't like?
Kyrie.
Okay.
Take a guess.
Kevin Durant, $50 million.
101 million.
Oh, perfect.
Shohei Ohtani, 102 million. Kareem Benzema, 104 million.
That guy's still around?
Kareem Benzema?
The soccer player?
Yeah, he's in Saudi. Juan Soto, 114. LeBron James, 133 million. Lionel Messi, 135 million. Dak Prescott, 137 million.
Good old Dak.
Tyson Fury, 146 million.
Tyson Fury?
The boxer.
Yeah, so random. How did he make the money? UFC?
Boxing.
Boxing FC? What is it?
Just boxing.
Period? They have a boxing? They have just boxing?
Mm-hmm.
And it's called boxing? What's it called?
There's boxing. There's different, like multiple different promotions.
Like he just, like, you know, when people play in the NFL, he just does boxing? Like he just boxes?
He boxes in a couple different promotions, yeah.
What's the promotions?
Boxing's like a wild west.
Oh, okay.
The reason why he made that much money is that he's been boxing in Saudi a lot. Like Saudi's been putting on his fights.
Sounds like Saudi needs to sponsor the podcast. Anyhow.
They're saying Cristiano Ronaldo might leave Saudi Arabia and come back to Lisbon. But before we get to him, Steph Curry at number 2.
How much?
Yes.
Steph Curry?
Steph Curry with the shot. Boy,
175 million.
156.
That's so much money.
And then 100.
He makes that much money?
100. Yes.
Is this from endorsements or from the league?
Both.
Oh, okay.
And then Cristiano Ronaldo, over $120 million more than Steph Curry. They got number 2. $275 million.
In 1 year.
In one.
What does he do with all that money?
I don't know. He needs to help out his cousin, his primo. His prim.
You're primo? Are you primo?
I'm prim.
Yeah.
He needs to help me out. Can barely afford rent over here.
I'm crying.
Hanging on, but I'm barely breathing.
Okay, what do you think it's time now?
It's time
for the sick puppy and interesting cat of the week.
So one of the reasons why Cristiano Ronaldo is so rich is because of this company, Nike.
I think I know him.
Yeah, ever heard of them?
Small brand.
Yeah, something small, something little. If you never read Shoe Dog, go read Shoe Dog.
Okay, I guess I gotta go read that.
I've only been telling you literally since the day.
Guess I gotta read that.
Anyways, there are sick puppies of the week. Because Scotty Scheffler won the PGA Championship over the weekend. Congratulations, Scotty. And Nike released their campaign immediately.
I like that they've been doing that.
Yes. And the slogan was, best player in the world, guilty.
Shut up. I literally just got the chills. Oh my God. No wonder why he came in with the orange. Because of the arrest last year.
Mm-hmm.
Brilliant.
At the same tournament.
Brilliant. Guilty. Lock him up. Guilty. He be guilty.
Guilty. Did you see him drop his baby not like he like put his baby down with his hat and his like his scoring book.
Yeah, literally, he walked in the door, and it's such a dad thing to do. Like, literally, there's the floor, like a rug on the ground. He just like plop you down, put my hand on the
Could have
ground.
just left him with mom.
No, no, he was reaching for him.
He was reaching for him.
He wanted to be with dad.
Hey Scotty, if you want to set up a arranged marriage, we have a beautiful niece.
Yeah, we do. We have a beautiful baby niece who actually gave us a sign. She's a great gift giver. She's so delicious. She's standing on her own.
She is. Yes. She's standing on her own now.
So, I mean, if that's on a resume for the gods.
She would love your master's menu. She eats everything.
Yeah, she would love that. Especially if it's avocado. She would love it.
Call us.
We have ideas.
Let's collab.
Interesting cat.
Interesting cat. Rudy Gobert.
Okay.
Center for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
French fellow.
Sure.
Reports came out that
I'm so
he kicked his pregnant wife and 1-year-old baby out of the house before the playoffs so he could focus on the playoffs. Broke up with her. Said, you have to leave the house.
Sounds like this guy has eczema. He's insane. That's so crazy.
Insane.
What a freak.
Like, what I don't understand is, like, how these people can be such bad human beings.
Yeah, I mean, that's, like, insane. I mean, they're just focused on themselves. Self-centered. Freaks. Freak.
And now he's in damage control because today he posted a picture
Yeah,
playing with the baby, but who knows if it was, like, from today or from, like...
I couldn't imagine if I was pregnant with your baby. We have a 1-year-old. I'm taking care of the house, and then you kick me out to say you want to focus. Like, shut the fuck up. Guys are such losers sometimes. Not you, of course. You are
Thank
a
God.
king. You're king energy over there. But, like, some guys, like,
Sweating.
get a freaking grip. That's what I have to say. Like,
What
get
a bad
grip.
human.
Horrible. Get a grip. Literally. Like, please. Like, you like, the whole world revolves around you. You fucking
Because you
wackadoo.
can shoot a basketball.
Right. Wackadoo. Wackadoo. Clown. Things you may have missed.
Sporting won the Portuguese League. I don't know if we said that.
We can't even talk about it anyway. They won the Portuguese League.
Yes. I said that at the beginning.
That's a championship.
It is a championship.
Thank you.
But it wasn't a championship game.
Okay.
But the one thing I did fail to mention there is I kind of mentioned it when we talked about Ronaldo, but Sporting's best player right now, Victor Györgos. I can't say his last name.
Sure.
Swedish. Gyeorkes.
The only one I can spell is like Faye yogurt, so that's Greek.
He is going to be leaving the club for a bigger club.
Okay.
Because he should win the Ballon d'Or Player of the Year because he scored more goals in the past 2 years than anyone else. He scored more goals this year than anyone else. And so it should be him. But he plays in the Portuguese League.
So
it's a lesser league. A lot of people view it as than like the English Premier League or the French league.
So he can't get the award?
He can, but they're thinking like it's all votes. It's like the Heisman Trophy. It's like a popularity contest.
So you have to go to like a bigger place? You don't think it's big enough?
It's big. I mean, for me, it's big enough. It's my favorite club. But he's definitely going to leave. And he has every right to leave. Just wants to play on a bigger stage. But the cool thing about it is the fact that, like, although Sporting can get more for him, they're allowing him to pick where, like, they're going to allow him to talk to teams and, like, they have a price in mind. And, like, they're not going to, like, go back, like, negotiate with the team. Like, they have a price of £65 million.
Isn't it
euros.
crazy that we went there?
It
65 million euros?
Yes, or pounds. I don't know if it's pounds or euros, but one of the two. And then that's going to open up the door for Mr. Ronaldo to come back. And then they were going to three-peat.
You think that Ronaldo's going to go back to Sporting? And then
Yes.
how much do you think tickets are going to be to go see that? Like any game at Sporting?
It's going to, skyrocket. But then you'll be able to see him at, like, smaller stadiums.
But like how much do you think tickets are going to be?
Not like they are here, to be honest with you.
If Ronaldo goes to Sporting, like we need to go see a game.
If Ronaldo goes to Sporting, I'm buying season tickets.
To Portugal?
Yeah.
To Portugal.
I'm flying back and forth every
week.
weekend.
Oh my God. Yeah, I bet you literally would. I bet you wouldn't go to an Airbnb with him. Please.
Red Sox released the new City Connect jerseys.
What's a City Connect? Like the like the basketball kind?
Yes. Red Sox released some this weekend. They're green to match the green monster.
Cute. You like them?
I do. The yellow numbers match the yellow of the foul poles.
What's a foul? The foul poles?
Yeah, like the yellow poles on the side.
Doesn't everyone have those or no?
Yes, but they're like Red Sox like named them after like two like older players, so like they're like monumental in the stadium.
Oh, okay.
There's a B on the sleeve that matches the font of the balls and strike the ball sign on the green monster. The font is inspired by hand-painted lettering that match the metal number plates they put on the wall for the scoreboard.
Cute.
And inside the collar, it says 1912, the year that the park was open.
Very nice. That's
Yes.
exciting. Are you going to be getting one of these jerseys? Do you like them?
I like them, but I don't
Not
think
enough.
not in the budget.
Yeah. Wow, we've talked like way too much about the budget this episode.
Second time.
Like 5th time. We need to send it around the lucky fish.
What's Lucky Fish?
I'll send it to you after.
Okay. Antonio Brown got jumped outside of Aiden Ross's boxing event over the weekend. Aiden Ross, I guess, is like one of those YouTube or Twitch guys.
Okay.
And Antonio Brown got jumped, whatever. He ended up pulling out a gun and trying to shoot the people that jumped him.
Shut up.
He ended up being arrested and then released immediately.
What?
Yeah, and got released from jail, went straight to Aiden Ross's house and like went on his stream and just started talking crazy. Just another Saturday night with Antonio Brown.
No, this man needs help. Like, this isn't
Yes.
funny.
No, it's not.
He needs help. That's fucking scary that he has a gun. Like, he's on Planet Moon, for real. Like, that's crazy. There's nothing I can say. It's absolutely insane. What a psychopath.
I mean, it was self-defense, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's absolutely insane. If someone puts a gun on you,
insane.
and then you just, like, go back to this man's house, and then you're, like, on a live stream. I'd be shaking my boots. I'd be in my bed. I'd lock the door. I'd put the Brinks thing on the door. It'd be game over. I wouldn't leave. Ordering Uber Eats the rest of my life.
Oh, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Haley and Justin Bieber sat behind the bench at Game 7 between the Florida Panthers and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh my God, this is actually so funny because I saw something that he posted. Oh my God, I forget what it was. That's so funny that you say that. He posted something and it was something so crazy about it.
Was it her walking in being like, Haley Bieber made it to the game or something?
No, it was like a picture of like the bench. It was like, what happened?
Just a piece of hair.
No, my hair was like doing something a little
Your hair
crazy.
looks beautiful.
It looked?
Looks.
Oh. I'm like, wait, it looked beautiful?
Looks beautiful.
Thank you. Your hair looks beautiful too.
I need a haircut.
It was like something like, oh my God, it was like, this makes me wet, or like this players make me horny, or something like so fucking crazy. From like sitting behind like I saw that. I didn't know that they were actually there. I thought he was taking a picture of the TV screen.
No, he was there right behind the bench.
Wow, that's amazing. Good for them. I love that he loves hockey. It's very cute. Like, lean into that.
Big Maple Leafs fan.
Cute.
And then after the Maple Leafs lost, Drake put up an Instagram story saying like, so the Bieber curse ? You know how they say like there's a Drake curse for any teams that Drake likes?
No. I thought that was a Kardashian curse.
Oh really? You never knew that?
No, what's a Drake curse?
Drake, like, he always posts like a big bets on like people
Okay.
and teams like to win championships, and they always lose.
Oh, great.
Going on like 10 years straight.
Okay, so like maybe you should stop betting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like any team that he supports or anything like that, they lose. So it's called the Drake curse.
Okay,
So
I didn't know that.
he was kind of making fun of himself, like so like new.
Oh, so Bieber, the team lost?
Yeah, Maple Leafs lost Game 7 at home.
Oh no. Okay.
Florida Panthers move on.
Not good. Do you think Drake and Bieber are friends?
Yes.
Okay.
Musicians from Toronto.
Yeah, so true. So true.
Carlos Sainz and Ava Longoria walked a red carpet together. Like, this is the couple that I didn't know I needed.
Who's Carlos Sainz?
F1 guy.
Damn. That actually makes so much sense that she's with someone like Fast and Furious. You know what I mean? It really does. She gives me F1 energy. She's there at F1 100%, and I get that.
Like they look like a royal couple.
They are a royal couple. Oh my god, is that the Met Gala?
No, it was like a gala in Europe.
Okay, like she couldn't be any more beautiful. How old is he?
30 something.
Oh my god, Carlos Sainz' age. He's 30.
I'm older than Carlos Sainz?
Oh, Sainz, sorry. Eva Longoria is 50. You are just, I mean, if you're dating Eva Longoria, it doesn't even matter. Like,
well, it's not confirmed that they're together, but they did walk the red carpet together.
They are leaving room for Jesus in this picture for sure. Like, I mean, he is standing in the center 100%. But like, wow. Oh my God, that is beautiful. Her gown, just like this big bow in the back. Oh, gorge. Okay, well, I really like that maybe they're friends.
People don't talk enough about how Tony Parker fumbled that bag back in the day.
Who's Tony Parker?
NBA player, played for the Spurs. French NBA player. Cheated on Eva. He was married to Eva Longoria. Cheated on her.
Fumbled the bag is not even the word for Eva Longoria. She is, I mean, a queen. Like a legitimate queen. Like when you're saying royalty.
Didn't you style her one time?
I did once for the Wimbledon. And polo. Ralph Lauren.
You were a sports girly before you knew you were a sports girl.
I knew that. I knew it. She was all love. Get it?
Yes.
Because it was a tennis reference.
Love it.
Yeah, thanks.
Another thing that Nike dropped was the fact that they're releasing new Western cowboy belts. Are you gonna buy a Nike cowboy belt?
For what? Like, what are they?
For the cowboys and the cowgirls out there in the South.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
But thanks for bringing that up.
And Natalia Bryant, Kobe Bryant's daughter, graduated from USC over the weekend.
Amazing.
And she had a little piece of Kobe with her on her graduation day on like the
cloak.
There's a cloak, but like what's the satchel thing that goes over?
Like the scarf thing.
The scarf, yeah. On the scarf, she put her dad's logo, like his shoe logo on there.
Oh my God.
The Black Mamba, and on the back it said "Thanks, Mom and Dad."
Oh my God! Stop.
And then Lakers owner and president Jeannie Buss
I have tears.
presented Natalia with her degree on stage.
Stop.
Since we're on the sad note, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that our thoughts and prayers go out to two families. First of all, Aaron Gordon, who plays for the Denver Nuggets. A reporter asked him what he was most proud about this year because they lost to the Thunder over the weekend, also in Game 7. And he said that was his first time ever playing basketball without his brother by his side because his brother died before the season started. And, not many people knew or anything, but, he kind of kept it to himself. But it was, very difficult to play throughout the year.
Oh, my God.
And Ramondre Stevenson, running back for the New England Patriots. He's been absent from team activities because his father passed away.
This is terrible.
Yeah, so thoughts and prayers to all of these beautiful families and humans. And just a reminder to hug your loved ones.
100%. Come here. Give me a hug.
I'll give you a hug.
I love you.
Love you.
Thank you for that.
Things to watch. Nona's.
Oh my God, so true. Nona's best movie ever. So good.
Netflix.
On Netflix.
Based on a true story.
About Nona's in the kitchen.
Yes.
How good was that movie?
Very good. Very good movie.
I was sobbing. Obviously.
NHL playoffs, obviously, and the NBA playoffs, both are in the conference finals. NBA is the Pacers versus the Knicks and Timberwolves versus the Thunder. NHL is Carolina versus Washington and Dallas versus Edmonton.
Amazing. Well, thank you, Nathan, for another beautiful podcast of your favorite sports drama one, The Double Dose.
Oh, how you don't?
Thank you for, always being the best co-host a gal like me could ask for coming up with the best topics, just being the absolute greatest, for being so supportive, always having an open ear to all things sports and not. And thank you, everybody, for listening. I hope that everyone has a great rest of your week. And, and I think that's it, right?
That's all I got.
That's all we got. Cheers.
Cheers. Love you.
Love ya. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of your favorite sports drama podcast, The Double Dose, the drama of sports. Don't forget to rate and subscribe to our podcast wherever you watch and listen, and give us a follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Double Dose Pod. Thank you.